We worked in many different CMSs, and we got a lot of Saturday morning phone calls that, a dev team did a push and knocked over a website. And I talked my business partner into starting doing hosting and development work for our clients. And it just so happened that the majority of them, which is also the majority of the internet, are WordPress publishers. And so we worked with a former colleague of ours to, bolster his WordPress hosting business. And from there, we built out our own custom WordPress theme. With the advent of Core Web Vitals and how important Google Discover traffic is to publishers today, you need to make sure that your WordPress site is humming. Some of the largest sites in the world are WordPress. The New York Post is a WordPress website. We've come into publishers that have had 100+ plugins on their websites, and everyone is terrified to touch them because somebody 4 years ago turned it on. WordPress is very near and dear to us. It's open source, which is something that we thoroughly believe in. Building your own custom CMS is something that many, many, many folks have done and many, many folks should not have.
So you have a WordPress agency, some developers, some hosting, some plugin development, all aimed at producing the best Core Web Vitals results.
Because it's tied directly to revenue. And I forget the Cloudflare fact that they were talking about when they launched with the Home Depot, and how much every 100 milliseconds of page load speed equated to revenue loss to Home Depot. And so page performance is incredibly important for audience retention. It's incredibly important for being discovered on Google. And it's also incredibly important for delivering fast ads. If the ads don't load quickly, they're not in front of the user. You have to ad tech and core tech touch each other. If those two things are decoupled and the people responsible for those things don't either work under the same roof or for the same company, they have to be dramatically aligned. When those two things touch and are developed hand in hand, you get a much, much better product.